Hello Pisces, I hope you are feeling awesome and well and happy. This is going to be your reading for the 1st of December to the 7th of December. And so if your Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus or Ascendant are placed in the sign of Pisces in your birth chart. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. Then this reading could well resonate for you. You're on Galactic Soul Healing. My name's Sonia Jones. I also just need to let you know that these readings are not designed to replace the guidance of a well-being professional. And please take what resonates and discard the rest. So without any further ado, we're going to grab some cards to look at your current energies that you may be experiencing. I'm going to cut the deck here, as well as things you may not be aware of, followed by some guidance from Spirit, and also we're going to grab a Galactic Collective card and some Oracle messages from that collective as well. Okay, so what we have here is the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay. Let's see if my microphones work, sorry. So, right, so you are in the process of creating a balance here. It looks like you're moving away from something. You are contemplating something. The Page of Cups is quite a, like a playful energy. And, yeah, quite artistic, intuitive. So you are possibly looking to activate that part of yourself. And certainly this Six of Swords, or you have been thinking, your thoughts have been directed sort of towards how you're going to create more balance in your life in order to bring this in, and to perhaps, maintain it. This could be just a new interest or hobby, maybe a different type of job, a side hustle or whatever. Let's just get some 3 cards on what you might not be aware of at the moment. If this is transformational. Oh, Ace of Swords. I don't know. Every reading I've done, there's been an ace. King of Wands. Oh, Tower moment. Okay. I was going to say, if this is going to be an underlying transformation again. But yeah. Okay. So what you don't see coming is that while you might be thinking about creating more balance in your life, this is actually it's actually a really good idea. It might not feel like it's a great idea at the moment, or you might be toying with it, but it's actually a really good idea. Is what you might not be aware of, and that, not only that, but your higher self here, this is your spiritual higher self, is looking at that going, yeah, they're kind of like fully supporting that and like going, yeah, okay. And the other thing is that this Tower moment is representing a kind of an awakening, a renewal, or a shift within you, within how you are going to be living your life, within perhaps how you conduct relationships. Just take what resonates from those ideas. It might be just one of those. Or it might be, it could just be a little wake-up call too about, how you are in relationships and what you're doing with that. And it might also be to do with your overall, relationship with yourself. It might be like, you have a Tower moment through whatever reason, through something external might prompt this, and you might just go, well, you know what, I think I do need to acknowledge my intuitive, spiritual, emotional side. I think I need to be doing some things that are going to help me to feel into that a little more. King of Wands, front and centre. For you Pisces, let's look at some spirit guidance now as well. Whenever I see a wand card like that, it's like, it's almost like a spiritual mastery kind of card coming in here. And yeah, your guidance from Spirit is 3 Pentacles, 5 Cups and Page of Swords. So right off the bat, this is really about kind of shifting your focus from perhaps what you are perceiving you don't have or what is not present, and turning around and seeing what you do have. Okay, and also that if you went on a little journey, there's even more wonders and things to behold across the bridge and over there as well. So sometimes, yeah, it's about looking up and around you. Spirit's sort of just urging you to shift your focus a little bit here. Your Page of Swords is kind of like, he's sort of facing, his body's facing to the future, so it's like, you know, he wants to move, you want to move forward, and but you're kind of looking back as well, which is kind of a bit like this card here. I mean, you're moving from choppy waters, so to speak, or, you know, discordant, scattered energy into a calmer, more harmonious energy. Okay, so you may have a tendency to want to be attracted back into this discordant energy. Yeah, and I think Spirit's kind of just saying, you know, you might want to collaborate or talk to someone about that. It might be that you, you know, you have experienced loss, or this process of change is upsetting and you're not used to change, and so you want to be really gaining support of a health professional or some other people that you feel you can trust. Okay, because yeah, it seems that you do really want to move forward, and certainly your higher self is here present, you know, which you may or may not be aware of, but you will be able to establish connection with that, with your higher self. I mean, it could also be that, you know, possibly an authority figure may bring on a tower moment for you. I mean, I don't want to say like that you were going to be demoted or, you know, lose your job or whatever like that. Please don't take that as like a definite thing that's going to happen, but it could be a case, perhaps personally or professionally, to perhaps up your game a little bit. I mean, this is in the row of what you don't see coming, but it's saying with your Ace of Swords that you have the ability, you have the spirit backing to be able to move through that. And you know what, even in the case of, you know, if you up your game and do whatever you can, and then a tower moment happens, all you can say is like, well, I did my best. And that's all anyone can do, right? And sometimes when we have upsets in life, it can be a blessing in disguise. It can actually be the impetus that we need to help us step into something that's actually better for us. Okay, so that's one way of looking at it. One way of looking at the benefits of change. Let's just grab a card here for your Galactic Collective. Right, and we have Lyra here. Complete surrender. Wow. That's awesome. Lyra. Complete surrender. Let's read that in the book. You know what? Yeah, it's almost like with this tower moment, it's kind of like, actually, it could be more a case of you're actually going to be in your power anyway when this tower moment happens. And you know, you're going to feel a little bit of upset about it, but you'll be back on top in not too much, in you know, in a really short time. The Page of Swords here is like, you know, you're back on top again, and you're ready to kind of swing that sword and you know, get your ideas going and start rebuilding and working up. So and the other interesting thing to note is that you start with the Six of Swords. The next row you have the Ace of Swords. So this is about a new beginning. It might be a new intellectual venture. It might be a new a skill or a study venture that you're looking into, or it might be something to do with technology. And then this other thing is going to happen, and then you're going to be picking up that sword, and you're going to be actioning. Okay, you're going to be doing something with that Ace of Swords there as well. So it will come together, but it's a little bit like just surrendering to the process, surrendering to the waves of what the universe has for you. Let's read this. So we have, for eons, the ancient Lyrans applied the masculine principle of pushing or forcing reality to conform to their desires. In order to transform, they eventually had to surrender, to let go of the need to control and trust the universe to be as it needs to be in every moment. This was a hard lesson for the Lyrans, as it is for you. You, like most humans, have a karmic pattern of trying to control reality. It is time now to change that pattern, practice trusting and surrendering to the universe on a daily basis, even with small things. As you do this, you will begin to heal this ancient karmic pattern. Okay, so the masculine principle was to, control and almost subvert or dominate. Okay, I'm not saying you're a dominant person or anything like that, but so it could be that if you are in a high responsibility position and you have a lot of control, or say you might be in a family where you have a lot of responsibility, or you might be in a relationship where you feel like you're carrying the burden, so to speak, and some of that perhaps is kind of, or something else maybe happens in your life or work in a different arena where you feel like the rug's pulled out from under you a little bit. You're going to be in enough of your power to be able to move through that, but you're also going to be if you can just surrender to that. So I'm feeling right now that, especially because it's almost like this water element here is giving us the clue, because you want to move into your intuitive, creative, artistic side, possibly spiritual. So we are going to go with some water energy. And, we could either go water temple, or we could go, I'm just going to do something different now. I'm going to do with my little mermaid deck. This is Lisa Robinson. It's my mini deck. I've got a big one of these on order, which will be awesome. Mermaid Tarot. I normally do Oracle for this, but I really want to just get basically, I just want all the images to be watery for you to kind of just really get into. And swimming could be a really great activity to just kind of, it's super relaxing, like to just go with the flow. And right here off the bat, I'm just looking, this is the element of water in your very first card. So that could be a clue as well. It's not only about being on the surface of the water, it's about being in the water, having that freedom of movement, okay, being in that flow. And even the Page of Cups has got the water behind here. I mean, the fish, that's just a whole suit of water anywho, but you've got the water behind there as well, which is kind of directing you to, the unconscious. But it's definitely looking like you are in the process of, wanting to maybe just step into intuitive, artistic, spiritual kinds of things. Right, let's just cut this. Right, first card. King of Cups. I'm really glad I used this deck. King of Cups. For you Pisces is pretty awesome, because he's obviously the partner of the Queen of Cups, which is your power card. But, the kings are the element of air, and this is water. So it's air and water, so it's mind and heart, mind. Okay. And you can see here, he's holding a cup, which is just a gorgeous cup there. And look at this guy. So you are, Lyra is, the messages from Lyra is that, You have it within you to evolve from the Page of Cups into the King of Cups, which is freaking fantastic. I really love this deck. I'm going to get another. Oh my God, it's a snap. It's a confirmation. Page of Cups. Sorry, it's the Knight of Cups. See, I kid you not. You can go from Page of Cups to Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is actually about... this is actually really beautiful. I'm almost going to tear up because it's actually about being able to act on your emotions, to be able to express your emotions. Okay, it's be able to communicate your emotions, and it's also about that intuitive, more spiritual, and it's feelings. It's about love. Okay, it's almost like if you can see if imagine that was you looking at that cup, you saw your reflection. It's about a process of self-love too. Okay, about this holding your space through this Tower moment if it's going to happen, and it might just be a shift in your thinking. Okay, it might just be an aha moment. So we have Page and Knight and King. So that's saying something to me right now about surrendering. I think it's surrendering to the element of water. Oh wow, Empress. Ding! I really love these cards. This is fantastic because you have that beautiful feminine energy coming in now as well. Okay, and that's very earthy energy, which is going to be really supportive. Connecting to the earth, looking after your physical health is going to be really supportive for you if you are moving into the arena or the field of intuition, creativity and spirituality and artistry. Okay, and this is such a beautiful energy. I'm really glad this came up. Six of Cups. Okay, that's just gorgeous. So this might be, you know, play. And water too is a little bit like, I mean, this is going to transmit the whole energy of the tarot, of the Tower card here. But if you can just imagine that those people are in a pool of water, and okay, they're just moving around. You know, like there's no, obviously gravity's pulling them down, which is kind of the message of this card. But I just saw that, and then I was looking at these bodies moving in the water here, and I was just like, that looks a little bit like these people flying through the air here. And it's a little bit like, I'm feeling like if you go through a Tower moment, being near a body of water or having baths or doing hydrotherapy could be just really supportive for you during that time. And even here, there's a river flowing through. So even if you find that you're in this position here, you're looking at what you don't have and you're not, you know, looking behind you, and there's some water nearby, it's a little bit like go over to the water and pick it up or look at the fish in there or go fishing or go swimming or something, you know. Like change your state of consciousness. Okay, awesome. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going on with this reading a bit because I really love these cards. Wheel of Fortune, and that is like being the driver of your own ship. I love that, how it's circular. That's so cool. And yeah, that's like the cycles of life. It's like steering your own boat. And look what we have here. This is a boat. But you know what? He's just using a U-boot staff. What happens if the staff can't reach the bottom of the thing there, of the thing? Well, if you had a motor and a wheel, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, I think you're going to be upgrading from this little chugger push boat here to a big ship with a, you know, a steering thing on it or something. You know, you're going from Page of Cups to a King of Cups, you know. So that is what I have for you, Pisces, which is kind of awesome. And you know, you are a water sign. We ended up on with the water, didn't we? Which is fantastic. Cool. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And if you'd like to hit or press the like button, that would be cool. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.